Jacobowitz. The issue there is that it never passed the Board of Estimate contract. So we'll have to go back and revisit that. Item number 35, calling for, and then jumping down, item number 1 is for information. Item number 5 is called for. Item number 7 is called for. I think in tonight's packet there is a copy of a resolution that, with regards to Juneteenth, that was adopted by Yonkers, something for us to review and consider. The state. The government. Correct. Yes, he signed it, I believe, into law in October. So I think the question is whether we want to adopt a resolution in support of it. And I'd like. Nonetheless, so.
I think there was symbolism in the letter passed.
Right. I think that. Well, anyway, it's. I think we should have a discussion about it, and so I will call for it. That's item number 7. Item was information. Item number 1 is information. 5 is called for. 7 is called for. 13 is called for. I need to follow up with the Assistant Corporation Counsel. 16 is for information. 17 is for information. 24 is for information. 25 is on the agenda. 26 is on the agenda. Number 29 is for information. Number 36 and 37 are called for. And I have a couple of add-ons. The add-on that was held from a previous meeting regarding allocation of funds for recodification of the charter, I think we're holding at this point. We're going to revisit that in the new year. So that one we're holding. And the add-on that was received this afternoon regarding the tree ordinance, if there are no objections, I'd like that on the agenda. I have an additional add-on that was sent at the end of the day, which is a resolution in support of a legislative tracking solution I like on the agenda. And I think that letter was in your folder.
No, I'm looking at the letter, but the resolution, because you just need to find the money and just do it.
Right, but it is a process, and this is something that takes time, and I think it's appropriate to pass a resolution saying that we support the effort and we're committed to not only find the funding for it, but committed to finding the solutions appropriate for the City Council in terms of creating more efficiencies internally, but also increasing the public access to the legislative process. And the information that the public should be able to readily see.
Okay.
What's that? I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
What's that number 36?
Called for.
36, so that is still in a draft form and requires some follow-up with the clerk's office as well as with the URA, so that hasn't been fully fleshed out.
Madam President, if I may.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Madam President. Good evening. So, Councilwoman Duarte, item 13 I asked you about, which is the subpoena authority for the Board of Ethics, and you said we would follow up with the Corporation Council. Is there a follow-up on that?
I stated when I went through the referral that I have not completed my follow-up.
Okay, it's been on a while.
The Assistant Corporation Counsel. Wednesday? Wednesday, okay, so we'll look at it Wednesday.
Okay. No, Madam President, thank you.
So, back to my other question about the tree ordinance, when we passed it last time.
Madam President, I'm sorry, I can't hear you very clearly when you're,
No. It's very, can you hear me now? I'm not speaking loud.
yes, Madam President, I can.
So, when we originally passed this, tree ordinance, the Committee of Finance and Planning, when did we move it? It has to be moved, because we passed it under legislation, under Finance and Planning.
Okay,
That's all I've been saying it like since we started this. For months, right?
I didn't ask for it to be in the committee, it just came to my committee, so I followed up with DPW and what was appropriate for my committee. And we had some work sessions, we followed up, we made some adjustments to the language, and that's what we had the public hearing on.
but it was the same thing before. It was the same thing before, we worked on it, and it ended up in Finance and Planning. Because I think that's the committee.
Because part of it was feedback and planning, and when this process started back, I'm trying to remember, whenever it first started, it was planning, and it kind of laid there. I'm just saying, we have to move it out of, there's something we have to do.
That sound is good.
Okay, whatever needs to be done is,
So I think it's just for us to move it. You don't, it's not legal per se, but I just want to make sure it's done right, that's all I'm saying.
does that change whether it's on the agenda or not, Madam President? Okay.
I think everybody is ready for it, I've been past, ready for it to be on the agenda.
Yes, ma'am.
People, anyway. As I was saying earlier, also, there's an opportunity to work with other communities that have it already and how they've implemented it. So I'm happy about that too. Through FCWC, we'll have a Zoom in January to help this process, so that's exciting, I guess. It is for me, anyway.
Yes, I agree.
All right, so, all right, that's it, that's all you have. Human resources?
Thank you, Madam President. I have item 15 for information, items 28, 30, and 31 are on the agenda.
The sound is messed up.
Excuse me?
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? It always sounds better in person. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me?
No?
Can you hear me? No?
Councilwoman, can you hear me?
It's like going in and out, in and out.
How's this? Can you hear me now? Well, we revisited on, this is just a work session, so items 15 is for information, items 28, 30, and 31 are on the agenda, and that's all I have. I don't have any add-ons. Thank you.
Thank you. You're up. Public safety and code?
I didn't hear a word.
You're up, though. Can you hear me now, public safety and code?
Can you hear us now, Public Safety and Codes?
Okay. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Go
I
right
hear
ahead.
you spotty. Can you hear me okay?
You have the floor.
All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Item number 8 is called for. I don't know if we received a response from the police department on this item. Mr. Goodside, you know, I'll follow up with you on this, but it's called for. Item number 9 is another traffic study that's called for. Item number 10 is another traffic study called for. Item number 11, we had some follow-up on this, and I believe the police department has followed up on this, so this is for information. Item number 14 is for information. Item number 19 is on the agenda pending. I have some questions. Item number 20 is on the agenda. Item number 21 is called for. Item number 22 gift grant.
To require,
I don't know what.
legislation? I think.
It's called for. Item number,
Wait a minute, go, 20, I think 22 is can you hear? But we don't, the controller.
hear a thing. It's just really,
No, I know she said what she said, but she, okay, I'm not gonna do that. All right, it's fine.
Madam President, if I may.
okay. Item number 22, is that what you are talking about, Madam President?
Yes,
Yes, 22 is what she was talking about.
I
It
cannot
was
hear.
22 she was talking about, yes.
Um,
You may continue. Can you hear us? Can you hear us, Councilwoman? Please continue.
is that you, Councilman?
No, that's William Holmes talking.
Yes, I can hear that, but it's very spotty. Like I can hear every other word.
You
Or
you hear every other word.
what? I feel. Hold on 1 second. I don't know what is going on.
can you, court count here, you need the mic.
Is it the Zoom?
And for 19 as well. Councilwoman Ferguson, can you hear me? Can you hear me? No.
Hello?
Wait, is this
I can hear you. I can hear you now.
You can
Hello.
hear me?
Okay. All right. So should I continue?
I'd like to clear
Should I
up,
continue?
let her continue and
It's
then.
nothing.
Yes, continue.
I don't know if it's the StreamYard, but this is very challenging. Okay. Item number 23 is on the agenda. Item number 32 is called. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
No, she's not done. She's at.
Item number 32 is called for. Item number 33 is called for. Item number 34 is for information. Item number 38 is for information. I'm going to call for that because I need a response from the controller. And item number. Hi, Mr. Holmes. Yeah, I can hear. Where do you want me to go back to? All right, so I got, so I'll go back to item 22. Okay, yes. I, item number 22 is called for. Item number 23 is on the agenda.
So,
Item number 32 is called for. Item number 33 is called for. Is she calling me? Okay, item number 34 is for information. Item number 38 is for information. Item number 39, I'm calling for it because I want a response from the comptroller. And item number 40 is for information.
yeah, all right. Thank you. Hello, Councilwoman Ferguson, how are you?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening.
Okay, so I have, information on items 19, and she said on pending. So items 19, if you need clarification, item 21 and 22.
Okay.
Answer. Okay,
You know,
so
I mean, yeah, okay. I just find it difficult that, okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm listening.
okay, so I spoke to Lieutenant Addison to for
Which one are we
clarification.
talking about now? The
So
19?
yes, for all of
Okay.
them, I spoke to him and I got clarification
All right, go ahead.
how to prepare legislation. So for item 19, why we have this back on? We had it on in I think October or November before, and it was a reclassification, right, of the keyboard specialist to the record clerk. However, the controller said that it shouldn't be a reclassification. It should be a defunding one and creating a new one. So that's why we are putting it back on the agenda. Okay? All right. It's the same. No, actually, it's gonna be less. The record clerk is actually gonna be $6,000 less now. Okay? For item, okay, so for item 20, you need clarification on that? You have the, okay, so for item 20, okay. So, President, keep your microphone on, Councilwoman Ferguson. Okay. All right?
Because it's echoing. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So you still need, clarification, 20 is on the list.
Okay, yeah, because, yeah, yeah, go ahead. So 21.
So 21, again, it's a conversation with the controller. What happened was legislation was passed for a sergeant already.
A sergeant.
We moved the sergeant in the legislation in October.
I remember.
Now they were down to 18 sergeant when they're supposed to have 19. Now we're just adding back one sergeant to the position.
But I thought we removed one sergeant because we used the funding.
I'm sorry?
The reason is,
No, the funding is there.
okay,
I can send you the referral letter.
all right,
Okay?
thank you.
Then you're
Mhm.
welcome.
And then add
For which one now?
22.
Okay, so for 22, it's just create a budget line for an expense, budget line and a revenue budget line for a grant. It's nothing more. According to the controller, we have to be, 2 million.
It's nothing more. According to the control.
Okay? You're welcome. So they should be on the agenda now.
If I keep this line open, can you hear? Can you hear the room, the comments in the room? And you unmute yourself, please, on the video? Unmute from the video. Great. And then you can mute the phone.
Okay, so is that better?
It is now. Awesome, there we go. Now we got it.
All right, so these can go back on the agenda instead of called for, correct?
Which ones are we talking about?
For 21 and 22.
21 and 22?
19, 20, 21, 22. And 23 was already on the agenda.
And 19 is on the agenda now, correct?
That's correct. Yes, ma'am. That ends my referrals. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you, Madam President. Items numbers 2, 3, and 4 are again being called for. Item number 12 is for information. Item number 18 was enacted. 27, I'm quickly.
I'm sorry, you said 12 was on the agenda?
12 is for information. 18 is, it was enacted.
18 was enacted, that's information. But 12, did we enact that? No. I don't think we enacted 12.
Right, it's for information. They are requesting abatement of penalties.
Yeah, I have a bunch of them. We'll have to.
Right, so I'm gonna consider that for information. Number 27 is also for information. And then I have 2 items that are add-ons, both of which I would like on the agenda. And finally, if we're going to do the tree ordinance, and if it falls, I'm not sure if you did it under LPW, but I'm assuming it should be on the agenda, or whether it falls under finance and planning or LPW. And that concludes my report. Thank you.
Madam President, just ask Councilman Thompson to just go over his. I didn't hear that. I was hear that.
You didn't hear his report? No?
Oh, well. So what do you want me to do?
Read it again.
Can you hear me now, Councilwoman? I can't. Really?
Not Councilman Thompson.
15 is information,
28, 30, and 31 on. Thank you, sir.
So before we go into executive session, there's some other things to be brought up, since we're here.
Madam President, I just wanted to ask the body about interviewing 2 additional candidates for the Cable Advisory Committee.
Mr. Henry, I think was one, and Mr.
Right.
Eberman, right?
Yeah.
Eberman and Henry. Axel Henry. So,
You know him?
to me, should I set them up front?
Hmm?
Yeah, you should, yeah. I mean,
Good guy?
do you want to set it up for our first committee meeting in February? Or before that, so that we want to appoint them by their first meeting in January?
What was that? I'm sorry.
I'm asking if you want to schedule those interviews for our first committee meeting in January, or before that, if you want to appoint them by our first meeting in January.
I would love to start the year before. So, I mean, we don't know how, how the committees are going to be structured, but I would love to be able, because we've missed an entire year with this committee. So yes, I'd like to do it so that they're ready to go at the first of the year, if that's the question.
Wednesday before our meeting, Councilwoman?
That's fine. Can we set that up? We could do, if that's okay with the body, Madam President.
– 6:30 on Wednesday, Councilwoman?
That sounds great. Okay. I'll come in the building. This is leaving me traumatized this evening.
Councilwoman Monroe's mother's funeral is when?
Tomorrow, 10 is visitation and 11 is social funeral.
At Centennial?
Centennial. But every, because of COVID, we made, do you have anything you want to update us on? There's see if we can get that. Yeah.
Right. Do you want to, how do you want to do it? What I was going to do is set up inside the other room to do the Zoom link by audio only. That was going to be the most secure way to do a Zoom connection. It ain't going to be perfect, but it's going to be a little bit more secure than this video link initially.
You can all fit in there, at the same distance. Yeah, but it's not like, you can still hear me out in the hallway. It's a way up.
It's hard to
I need to be socially distanced from Derek, so I don't know. I have to think about it. Being so close. I got a test on Friday. I'm clean until. You know, they read your mind.
Listen, we finished a little bit early in, the work session. Are you available now for a conference call?